Now, what do folks think about having 3 of them in Incline Village? Yet another fatal accident to tell you about. This one yesterday at a Reno construction site. And for those of you with dogs, we have a deadly dog virus going around that's already closed one park. Those stories top your news right now. 5 o'clock Thursday, halfway through the month, January 2015. It's the 15th. Good morning. I'm John Potter.
I'm Andy Guevara. Thank you for starting your day here with Channel 2 News this morning. We're going to start with a quick look at weather with Jeff Martinez.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, John and Andy.
Hi.
Happy Thursday. Good morning to you. It's going to be a nice day today. Cold out there this morning, but very nice this afternoon. We'll be back up in the 50s, 54 for the high. More on your weather and traffic coming right up. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. South Lake Tahoe authorities are asking dog owners there to be careful after an outbreak of parvovirus recently.
And the park on Al Tahoe Boulevard in South Lake Tahoe is closed for the next 7 to 10 days. Crews are giving it a deep clean to prevent further outbreaks.
We're actually going through with a solution of 1 part bleach to 30 parts per water, and going through the whole entire park with that solution with a pressure washer and a bit large tank of water, and covering the whole park.
The Lake Tahoe Humane Society says 14 cases of parvovirus have been seen in the area in the last 10 days. It is a highly contagious viral disease that most severely affects the intestinal tract, and it can be life-threatening. It is spread from dog to dog through direct or indirect contact with their feces. The general symptoms of parvo are lethargy, vomiting, loss of appetite, and bloody diarrhea. The Humane Society says the best thing to do is be mindful of what your dog interacts with, keep it away from other dogs for now. Most importantly, make sure that parvovirus vaccination is up to date. If you have questions or concerns, you can call Lake Tahoe Humane Society 530-542-2857.
And this morning, new details on the man who robbed a woman at the U.S. Bank on Oddie Boulevard in Sparks. Police have now released this photo of the suspect. Pretty good picture there. On Saturday, January 3rd, a woman was using the ATM when this man threatened her with a knife and demanded money and then tried to steal her car. He is described as Hispanic, in his mid-20s. He left in a black car with the green stripes on the sides. So, Secret Witness, folks, is offering a $1,500 reward on this one. Call 322-4900 or text your tip to 847-411.
And this morning, we're sad to report that Reno Police and OSHA are investigating an accident that took the life of a construction worker in South Reno yesterday. It happened at a construction site east of Veterans Parkway and north of Carrot Drive just before 9 in the morning. Police say a semi-tractor trailer that was hauling rocks ran over one of the construction workers. They say the man passed away at the scene. Officers turned over the investigation of the incident to OSHA to determine the exact cause of the accident.
And this morning, an update on that tragic accident last week that took the life of a teenager in a South Reno lake. Austin Pendergrass died last Thursday after falling through the ice in a lake behind an apartment complex on South Meadows Parkway. Well, a funeral service will be held this Saturday at the South Reno Baptist Church on South McCarran Boulevard at 3:30 p.m. It is open to the public. A memorial fund has been established online for the family. We posted a link for you to donate.
And if you're looking for a way to give back to the community, our local crisis call center could use your help. Their operation is almost entirely run by volunteers, and they could really use more right now.
If anyone's ever said, you're a great listener, or I always come to you with my problems, or thank you for being so helpful, then you have all the skills already. We're just going to give you a couple more tools to make you feel more confident in yourself.
Volunteers with the Crisis Call Center answer phones, help people with issues like suicidal thoughts, domestic violence, and child abuse. They also do one-on-one counseling with survivors of sexual assault. For more information, you can call 784-8085, and for a link to the application, you can head to KTVN.com.
While the debate over medical marijuana dispensaries in northern Nevada continues to rage on, you know, it's the talk of Incline, and that's because 3 of the 10 allocations for Washoe County are slated for within miles of each other in Incline Village, which, as you know, is a relatively small community in Tahoe. And reaction from residents there is mixed.
I don't begrudge anybody medicine, but I don't think we don't have 3 pharmacies here.
That would be able to offer permanent year-round jobs for people here. And I know people that are patients that would be able to go to those instead of having to travel so far to find a dispensary.
Well, the state says they understand there are concerns over all these allocations, and they plan to talk to us about this later today.
And later this evening, Governor Sandoval will lay out his vision for Nevada over the next 2 years during his State of the State address, which you can watch live right here on Channel 2. The governor's address will begin just after 6 o'clock and will air live on Channel 2, followed by the Democratic response. Now, as a result, the CBS Evening News will air on Channel 2-2. Because of these changes, we will not have a 6:30 newscast here.
Governor, you couldn't have done this at like 5 o'clock in the morning, really?
Yeah,
So we could take a little.
yeah, he doesn't like to wake up early.
Let's
Maybe.
check the weather this morning. Good morning, meteorologist Jeff Martinez.
Hi there, John and Andy. Good morning to you. It's going to be a nice day today, warmer than yesterday. Made it up to 49 degrees yesterday. Today we're going to be back up in the 50s with about 56 degrees for the high, so very nice. Out there right now, traffic's moving along well. No accidents to tell you about. And the winds are picking up a little bit up at Slide Mountain, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. So it'll be a little breezy today in the higher elevations if you're heading that direction. 15 degrees in Lovelock. We have 23 in Winnemucca, 19 for you in Fallon, and 24 at South Lake Tahoe. So chilly start to your day, and we do have a yellow burn code now in effect. With those strong inversions setting up, I noticed some haze in the sky yesterday, and in fact our air quality has been downgraded. So look out for that. 29 degrees your current temperature. The average high is 45. Again, we're going to be back up in the 50s today, almost 10 degrees above average. And the sunrise now at 7:18, and your sunset now, John, sunset at 5 o'clock. All right. Yeah, we gained another 2 minutes yesterday. So area of low pressure will track north of us today. Just give us a few clouds. Some light showers are possible in Northern California through tonight into Friday morning as it slow tracks our direction. And then there's another one behind it. And again, that one's going to stay north of us as well for the weekend. So the bottom line, looks like a pretty good day today. Just cold out there this morning, partly cloudy this afternoon with a high of 54 degrees. Hello 50s. So we'll talk more about that, your weekend weather and traffic coming up in just a few minutes. John and Andy, back to you.
All right, my man, looking around the nation, an Ohio man has been charged by the feds for plotting a terror attack on the U.S. Capitol. Did you hear about this? 20-year-old Christopher Cornell, described in court papers as a sympathizer for the Islamic militant group ISIS, was arrested yesterday after purchasing 2 semi-automatic rifles and several hundred rounds of ammo. The FBI says he planned to use them to kill government officials. An informant tipped off the FBI about his plans this past summer.
Wow. And in Money Watch this morning, since I-580 first opened from Reno to Carson City, it has had a negative impact on some of Washoe Valley's businesses. About 40,000 cars used to travel on old Highway 395 each day, but it's estimated that 75% of those now use the new freeway, bypassing all of those businesses. Washoe Valley Storage has taken a hit, and the gas station is closed down. Look at it. And the Chocolate Nugget says their business has been cut in half over the last 2 years.
The travelers that we do get from out of state that were used to be coming through here and always stopping by, they thought we were out of business because they just didn't see us.
Well, the Chocolate Nugget launched a website last month hoping to increase their sales, and they hope to put up a sign along I-580 to remind people that their store is still there.
You know, I covered the opening of 580 when it first opened,
Right.
and I asked the state official there at that time, I said, what about those businesses down there? Oh, they'll be fine, we'll put up a sign or something. And yeah, we could all see this coming. I mean, if you drive old 395 now, like on a weekend, you'll see tumbleweeds crossing that road.
Yeah, I know, it's hitting them hard.
So buy some chocolate.
It's good chocolate, too.
Still to come at Channel 2 News this morning.
We follow up on the latest edition of Charlie Hebdo and the reaction in Paris.
And 29 degrees as you head out the door, but we're on our way to some 50s for highs today. I'll have your 7-day forecast and traffic coming up next.
You're watching Channel 2 News this morning with John Potter, Andy Guevara, and Jeff Martinez's Pinpoint 2 forecast. Channel 2 News continues with meteorologist Jeff Martinez's Pinpoint 2 forecast, broadcast certified by the American Meteorological Society.
All right, we're back on this Thursday morning, 5:13 your time. We're at 27 degrees. We made it up to 49 degrees yesterday with a few clouds out there. Notice the haze. We now have a yellow burn code in effect, voluntary no burn. So those inversions have really set up strongly, and temperatures are pretty warm up in the higher elevations, in the 30s right now at Slide Mountain. We're at the 20s here on the valley floor. How about this photo of the day from Topaz Lake once again? Fishing season is on, and doesn't that look nice? All right. Lori Hibbett taking that one. Thank you very much. Traffic is moving along well. No accidents to report. Looking pretty good out there as the traffic morning commute moves along. We'll keep you updated. And the winds are picking up just a little bit up at Slide Mountain west at 30 miles an hour. So if you do have any plans to be in the higher elevations, do some skiing today. Will be a little breezy in the higher elevations, but not too bad. Should be a nice day up there in the mountains. 15 in Lovelock, 19 in Fallon. Another cold morning out there. So bundle up as you head out the door. Temperatures in Reno we are in the upper 20s right now. A little bit better than yesterday morning with the cloud cover out there, keeping our temperatures up just a little bit. First area of low pressure right here. That'll track north of us beginning tonight right through Friday. So slight chance for some showers, say Lassen and Plumas counties by tonight into tomorrow morning. The second low will set up for us for this weekend, and this one's going to stay north of us as well. So we'll just see a few clouds this weekend. Slight chance for some showers pretty much just north of Reno, Lassen, Plumas counties. Up around Gerlach, you could see maybe some light showers by Friday and Saturday and Sunday as this low again tracks north of us. High pressure is still keeping everything pretty much away from us in terms of big storm systems that we really need to help out with our drought. 28 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning, 48 at noon, a high today of 54 degrees. So we're back in the 50s around the area. Very nice. 53 in Tonopah. Still some cooler 40s up in northern Nevada today, northeastern Nevada, 44 in Elko. Eureka, 48 degrees. We'll do about 50 for you in Fallon. 48 in Lovelock. Colder there just because you're so much colder in the morning. Again, Lovelock right now, you are at 16 degrees, so it'll take that much more to warm you up. 54 in Reno today, 51 in Truckee, 52 at South Lake Tahoe, low to mid 50s across the Truckee Meadows today. So get out there and enjoy the afternoon. For Lake Tahoe, again, a little breezy in the higher elevations. The lake level, southeast winds 5 to 10, 52 degrees even at Lake Tahoe today, so very nice. 54 for the high today. Chilly in the morning, very nice in the afternoon. We will see more clouds today and tomorrow. The clouds will increase. And for the weekend, partly to mostly cloudy skies, but we really warm things up. We'll bust out of those inversions that we're in right now. That'll send our temperatures in the upper 50s to perhaps near 60 by Sunday, when the average high is about 45 degrees. So.
Good grief.
And you're going to love this. Gas now down to $2.23 in Reno. Sam's Club and Costco, and if you're not a member, $2.27 at the Rainbow at Longley.
Isn't that nice? It's
and
so great.
that V Market on Victorian. So right now, a gallon of gas is cheaper than the smallest cup of Starbucks coffee.
There you go.
I think that one.
That's the mark I was looking for.
Yeah, that's great.
The little cup.
The little one. Yeah.
Only $40 for me to fill up yesterday. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, you
wow,
got a
that's
big tank, man. It was like 25 for me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Coming up next to Channel 2 News this morning.
We'll have all the day's top headlines from around the world, including more on the fallout from the Paris terror attacks. Welcome back. 5:19 is our time on your Thursday. We're looking live at Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, man, Ferris wheel and all.
Nice and
That's
quiet.
what we need here, the place
Ferris
that King's in. All right, let's take a look at stories making news around the world this morning. We're going to start with more copies that they made of that satirical magazine, Charlie Hebdo, with the cartoon of the Prophet Muhammad on the cover. It hit newsstands. The new, another bunch of issues hit the newsstand today. I wish we could buy an English version here. The initial run of 700,000 copies sold out yesterday, 1 week after the terror attack on its offices that killed 12. President Obama and British Prime Minister David Cameron released a joint op-ed article in today's Times of London, and they say in the article, violence will not muzzle free speech and expression.
And Pope Francis has left Sri Lanka after a 2-day visit and is now heading to the Philippines. He will become the first pope to visit the predominantly Catholic nation in 20 years. And during his time in Sri Lanka, he traveled to the jungles of the war-torn north for a show of solidarity with the victims of the country's 25-year civil war, urging people there to forgive. The Pope does plan to spend 5 days in the Philippines, where he will hold an outdoor mass where millions are expected to attend.
Looking around the nation now, the U.S. has released from Guantanamo Bay 5 men from Yemen after more than a dozen years of captivity. The Pentagon says 1 man has been sent to Estonia and 4 to Oman. This is the first time either nation has agreed to accept these former Guantanamo prisoners for resettlement. All 5 were captured in Pakistan and detained by the U.S. as suspected al-Qaeda fighters.
And on a lighter note now, 2 free climbers are on top of the world this morning. Kevin Jorgensen and Tommy Caldwell completed their ascent of Yosemite's half-mile-high summit of El Capitan. The pair used only their hands and feet in their climb. They used ropes and safety harnesses to catch themselves in case of a fall, but relied entirely on their own strength and dexterity to ascend by grasping cracks as thin as razor blades and as small as dimes. Incredible.
Incredibly scary.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm
for
a
a guy-
chicken. I couldn't do it.
Well, I'm the guy who goes in that open window Atlantis elevator, and I go like this.
And turn
So
around,
I
step
don't look
back.
outside. Yeah, that's too much for me. So
I mean, we've been following it on the internet, and you see their tents
yeah,
were suspended where they would rest overnight.
with their hands and fingers. Coming up on, now I'm awake. Coming up, Channel 2 News brings you President Obama renewing his push for paid sick days and paid family leave. The details in Health Watch.
We'll also take a look at national weather with Jeff Martinez when we come back. You're watching Channel 2 News this morning.
Thank you. Who's Mike?
We are back on this Thursday morning. Hope you're doing great out there, getting ready for the day. We're going to see a nice day today. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer than yesterday. In fact, we'll get out of the 40s and say hello to 50s today. 54 degrees for the high here in Reno. Right now, we are at 29 degrees. Traffic is moving along well. Talking about gas prices, Carson City, it's now at about $1.99 a gallon. Very cool. All right, our temperatures out there are cold. We have 15 in Lovelock, 19 for you in Fallon, 24 at South Lake Tahoe. Minden's at 19 as well. Mammoth Lakes, 14 degrees, and Truckee 21. All right, 29 degrees here in Reno with partly cloudy skies. We will see some clouds out there today, so a chilly start, but a nice afternoon with 54 degrees. If you are traveling, we just have some showers down in the deep south today, and otherwise just cold temperatures again, but a little bit warmer than what they've been seeing in Chicago. 31 for the high. They'll finally get out of the teens in Minneapolis with 28 today. No major airport delays around the country if you're traveling, and again, just some light showers down in the southeastern part of the country. Actually, some pretty good showers in Mississippi and Alabama this morning. For our weather, we do have an area of low pressure tracking to our north today, so that'll give us a few clouds, slight chance for some scattered showers in Northern California late tonight into tomorrow morning. And our temperatures will be in the 50s today, 60 in Sacramento, 61 in San Francisco. So things are really warming up across the west with no major airport delays. And your 7-day forecast shows a nice warming trend heading our way with mid-50s by tomorrow, upper 50s by Saturday, and we could even hit 60 on Sunday with partly cloudy skies over the weekend. So there you have it. Get out there and have a good Thursday. John and Andy, back to you.
I saw some frosty windshields this morning,
Yeah,
so
I did
we're
too.
in the 20s right now.
That's cold.
Well,
You know, today is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
that's right.
We're going to celebrate it Monday, but it is today. And locally, we have birthdays as well. Happy birthday to Bryant Carr from all your coworkers at the golf club.
Hey, celebrate, Brian. And folks, send those birthday announcements in. We always like to salute you on your special day. Leave the phone number in case you win tomorrow. That's when we do the drawing for $50 at Sparks Florist. One of the birthdays of the week is a winner. Hope it's you.